Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, June the 7th. The year is 2014 of our Lord. Let's get started real quick with a brief little weather report. Stand by, and here we go.
Good morning, folks. Please allow me a quick update. We are 7 days from the start of the Mobile Observatory project. June 14th, in 1 week, I'll be the guest of the Miami Valley Astronomical Society for Apollo Rendezvous 2014. It's at the Boonshoft Museum of Discovery in Dayton. Anyone close by is welcome and encouraged to come. You will need to register. Folks, we have dozens of set stops and dozens of cities that we're merely hoping to come through with or without a hosting venue. Come on over to observatoryproject.com. Our tentative schedule has been shifting around to meet the requests of our members. 2 cities have already disappeared from the list because we got messages from a couple observers in a nearby city. Folks, this is your tour, your project. You made it happen, and we are twisting it to meet you. Now send my wife and I a bunch of emails telling us where we should go, especially if you know a venue we could use. Check out the venues we have on here so far. They're pretty diverse and pretty interesting. Can't wait to hear from you. Jumping right in. Top 2 earthquakes of the last day. Both rang as high as 6.0 on some meters, but the USGS has downgraded them both here. Middle East getting in the mix as well. Top solar story was an M-class solar flare that erupted from the Delta spot we identified in yesterday's news. Within just a short while afterwards, the tropical storm formation likelihood ramped way up, but as of this morning it has calmed back down, and we're less concerned about development at this location. There was not a large CME produced, but this is a good learning moment. Just by looking at SOHO, you'd think that there was an eruption. But it technically becomes visible before that flare even occurred, and in fact, it is a halo eruption going the opposite direction, visible on stereo B, having blasted off the sun on the side not facing Earth. We're now at Antarctica, where the strongest low pressure on Earth circles constantly. One of those lows is drawing a convergence that is cresting Perth in southwestern Australia now. Minor events remain to the east. The other storm zones don't change much. Slight shift to the South American flood zone here. African swath remains strong with the southeast coast appearing a bit under the gun. Wide area of moisture from India to China with serious precipitation potential remains. Eastern line sticking around in Europe as well, but now the North Atlantic low has broken for land and is immediately the top watch along the leading convergence line. North America. Storms and rain may trickle up north of the border into Canada, but in general, it's another storm watch to the south here. Eye your local warnings. Coming to space weather. You know, it looks like ACE wants to tell us something, but we can't be sure. Let's go to the secondary solar wind readings from SOHO, and indeed, we see some rising density to the streams this morning. So far, it's nothing our shields can't handle, but remember, we have the plasma filament eruption heading our way and a coronal hole stream, too. Earth saw a gamma burst last night, first one in more than 2 weeks. The X-ray signatures are rising as well, but that's from our star, and due to the Delta spot we called out in the news. For comparison, we got a before and after to show the 2 days of sunspot growth. If it weren't for all signs pointing toward a weaker period of our star here, I'd be shocked the flaring hadn't gone even higher. Right now, all 3 trailing sunspot groups are young, spreading, growing, and trying to complex. However, the only one really succeeding at the moment is the same one we noted yesterday. Still a Delta class sunspot, still with positive and negative umbras mixed within the same penumbral zone. And speaking of magnetics, positive polarity overtakes our direction of the heliosphere here in the last day. Southern negative coronal hole is exiting while the transequatorial positive opening heads in. Indeed, though, take a look. A late field surge has blocked a bit of the power and taken the force readings from well above average to just about middle of the road. We're watching for a return of that power and for more solar flares. Don't forget to go to observatoryproject.com. See the journey, get involved, make sure your city stays on the list. Current conditions and shots of our star to close. Eyes open. No fear. It's 6:40 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's the news. Be safe, everyone.
David is a very knowledgeable individual. The reason I show you all these things, people, is that we are, as you know, we're coming out with a plan, a financial intelligence team or a financial awareness team. I like them both. One says fat, one says fit. whichever we like more. It doesn't matter. The name is not what we're talking about, it's the content. What I'm doing is showing you can come to YouTube and you can go to Suspicious Observers and you can click on Suspicious Observers and it will take you to all of their videos that they have. Bookmark this and this is value. This is something you're not going to see on your local weather. This is the real weather as you see it, how it affects you. Be aware of it. When things happen overseas, they're catastrophic. It's going to make its way back here in some way. Whether it was created to cause a problem that we go in to give relief, draining the U.S. down or whatever, be aware. I'm trying to show people how you can take charge of your own life and get your own information. Suspicious Observers is one of those sources. As we look around here, there's something I want to point out to you very, very closely. Is over here on Pack Alert. And if you're not familiar with Pack Alert Express, make note of it. Pack Alert Express, they keep up with the propaganda that they're trying to push on us to draw fear and anger amongst ourselves. Here's one to be very keenly aware of. Is this one right here. You need to be aware of this, people, is that this is coming. This is coming. What you're seeing right here. Why am I doing what I'm doing? I'm doing it so people aren't trying to stack as much as they can down a path that's not going to get them the money that they need fast enough. Not saying that any program that you're doing out there isn't the most magnificent thing since sliced bread, but when this happens, is the current path that you're on, if you're in for profit and stacking money to protect you and your family and those that you love, if this happens, are you far enough down the road of building your financial future stability on the horse that you're riding now? Only you can answer that. We'd prefer to ride a horse that's lean, mean, and doesn't have anything other than what it needs to go that we're going to divide up. I want you to take a look at something right here. Texas is leading the way, and other states are going to be doing the same. I should say countries, because believe it or not, it would be a whole lot better off if we were all independent from each other. I hate to say that in this country that came together, but we can get it back together. Cruz is out there. We have a leadership team right now. It's not racial. It's not anything. They want it to be racial. These people are not making the best decisions in our best interest. Wake up and smell the roses. Now, everybody that's out there that's trying to build their net worth on the horse that you're riding, I've already gone over. If you're into something for profit, look at the pay plan that you're at. See if it fits your mold, your target objectives, and what you have to do to get there. I had a very good talk with Mr. Jeff Rogers, one of the most down-to-earth individuals that I know, and he has a hard job right now with things going on with a startup company. They have a wonderful company with Canaway. You have to understand its comp plan. He knows that what I'm doing and what I'm looking to do. I'm trying to get people that are in Canaway in my group, some close to 2,000 of them, to where they've gone broke. They overestimated how fast the monies would come back, and they're sitting there broke, limp, and all excited about doing something that they know nothing at all how to do it or how to get there. We're going to help them get there by all of us helping ourselves. Now, if you go to one of these rallies and things like that, and you hear all the hoopla that's going on and everything, because they can do it, surely you can do it too, can't they? Can't you? You know, someone else has done it, but you didn't understand that it takes someone to train you on how to do it or understand what you're dealing with, or this is going to happen to you. You go home. You've left the rally. They tell you how to grab the rope swing. They tell you how to go out and get your leads. They tell you how to be successful, and then this happens.
Please. You're the only one of us that's closest to a nurse.
Yeah.
He's just left the rally. He's headed home.
1, 2, 3.
And flat on her face. Right there. That's what happens. That is what happens. Is that you do not have all of the facts about what you do. It looked fun, it was exciting, but you go to apply it, it doesn't happen. The next thing I want to show y'all, this is real. I just talked to a fire farmer out there today, Joe, and this is his neck of the woods. They finally got a little rain, folks. This is Lake Meredith, just a little ways outside of Amarillo, Texas. This is Dumas, and actually my friend lives right up in this area here, right along this line. He's in the cattle business, and he raises natural cattle. And Wagyu cattle, and I can show you how. If you're looking for beef, real beef, that's the people to go to. But it hadn't rained out there, and he just told me that they've got some rain. As you can see, the clouds are coming in. This is a live shot earlier today, or actually this is live right now. And so they're starting to get a little precipitation. Hadn't had any since August last year. This lake right here, Lake Meredith, he was telling me that it's down to about 20 foot. I don't think this thing's going to bring us in there, but it's down to about 20 foot there in Lake Meredith, and he's been out there. He walked in it, and when it was 100 feet deep, it's down to 20. Water supply's going, and it's choking out this whole area. If you think kind of like I do, and see how things drying up, and if you were to think that, my goodness, if there was someone who was manipulating the weather patterns, and they were looking to drive people into the cities and what have you, drain out their water supplies, and you can force them out. And that's if you think along those lines, that's a possibility. So just beware, and understand that we're here to help everyone. Simply do this. This is what I seek. I would much rather show people how to be happy. How to be happy and smile. There is lies where the power is at, people. Is in people that are content, at peace with life. Life is meant to be good all the time. Smiles are powerful. That's why I always say go out and smile at a stranger. It will help both of you. There's more power in happiness and peace than there is in fear and anger. But it's according to which one that has a grip on you. You know, I come over here to Facebook, and I look at all the people that I see here, all of my friends, and I have them down here. If someone was to just stay in touch with 5 or 6 different people every day, and all that you do is sell happiness, not some big 26-page comp plan, not saying that those are bad, don't want to get anybody upset over, and I've got 3 big MLM deals that are I'm talking with people that are hurting in all areas. They misjudged the rope. They're all off into networking, and they're broke, and pretty much because of it. There is no need for that. There is absolutely no need for that to happen to you. If you like to make friends, if you've got all these friends, wonderful human being here, had a glorious talk. Michael is over in Hawaii. Kevin, Michael Bill, I've known for a long time. He was in 14 Eagles. Deborah, Sarah, Liz, Seth, these are my friends. There's a programmer that I'm telling you, that's Ryan. And there's Laura, you know, both Lauras, Paul, Becky, you know, all these people, Mary Jo, Jama, Sherry, Roger. What a lovely person Roger is. Lance, trying his very best. Lance is so focused. And even Billy and all those folks. I'm here to show people that we don't have to there's Phoenix Rising Radio. You need to get into Phoenix. He's right on top of his game, and there to help people. There's Debbie, Deborah, Bobby, Patty. If all that you had to do, seriously, if your financial future, that's Gregory knows what time it is. Believe you me, Gregory knows what time it is. He does. He's got some magnificent technology to bring to the world too. Oh, and so if you go through and you find 5 people that you truly bond with, there's Don. Don is a great guy. He is a great guy. He's more of a formulating supplements and things like that. Very knowledgeable individual. Find yourself 5. I think Stormy has a wonderful future in the music business, and I think Stormy and Jay Johnson, Ribby's husband, very talented country and western artist, and albumed up. There's Jay right there. There's Jay playing. We have a vision. We have a vision with our passion. We're going to bring our friends together. We're going to show our friends how, yes, they can get to $5,000-$10,000 a month just by smiling. Just by smiling. Don't think you can't do it. You can do it. There's Michael over in Hawaii. Good morning. Okay, Michael's got some things we're going to talk about. Wonderful human in Hawaii. And there's Ribby. And so just your friends can get you through this. People, if y'all would just listen to me, it does not have to be this hard. I don't know who this guy is. He sends me little notes going, "Hi, honey." I think he thinks I'm a girl and I'll marry him or something and bring him to America. I don't know what's going on there. Facebook is a trip. And so if you would just listen to me, you can take your friends, and your friends and yourself can monetize your very existence. You do not need a product per se that you hold in your hand. We are that product. You are our value that we seek. You are our value. So you go out and you find your friends and you support with your friends with simply a phone call or two a week to 5 people, like 5 people down here that I've got. Stay in touch with those people. Make sure that they're set. Make sure that things are good. Make sure that they are aware that by them investing in their future, by subscribing to our website, that we will have inside of that website is all the value that they will need to be successful. And share that value with someone else and help them get out of a bind. And then y'all smile. And then y'all smile. Do this, because we will be successful. You can go to all these rallies. You know, I was talking to Kevin. They're having a rally down, Jennifer's having one down Padre with Canway. Love to go down there if I have time to smile at everybody and say hi. But here's the beauty of this. If we get our foot in the river, which I call it the river, where it's just powered by friends, powered by smiles, powered by people helping other people, powered by intelligently aware of their financial future people, and people that are smiling. It does not have to be hard. It doesn't have to be scary. All that you have to do really in the one-line plan, pay plan that we have designed, I'm going to tell you something. There'll be some of y'all that find it, but there's a way that you can come in and just sit there. I don't want to show you how, but because people will do it. But you can just sit there, just simply sit there and just simply subscribe, and then you will appreciate a return. If you do a little work and you prod a little people to do it, they'll go out there and do the work and you just sit there. I would not suggest that. I would suggest getting a multitude of friends that you talk to and help them get out of the bind that they're in. I would do that rather than just sit there, because you don't want to talk to anybody, but you could do that if you wanted to, and you'll find out how. I won't show you how. One thing is just go in there and sit there and we'll let the process go, and all of a sudden, what's this? And then, oh, what's this? And then what's this? And what's this? It keeps coming. But if you just get off your high center and go out there and meet a few more friends, help them, then that here it comes is going to be going multiples. It's going to be coming at rapid fire to you. It's that simple. I'm having the hardest time with people grasping what we're doing. What we're doing, people, is we're taking something that works, which is exponential growth of a tiered program, and we've put it into a one-line deal, which it's not classified network marketing. We sprinkle a little magic, and you go as wide as you want, giving you infinite width, and we have sprinkled a little magic where you can go as deep as, well, you can go infinite depth. It's all in one. It's all in one, and you can do this with a simple little monthly of about $35. That $35 was arbitrarily pulled out of the hat. It could be 35 cents. It could be 35,000 for a month. It does not matter. That's a number that we decided on so that we could divide it up equally, and it wouldn't be hard for people to get in, and they could start seeing $500, $600, $700 a month with smiling faces. Then we could go to rallies that everybody has. We could be involved in everything. It would not hurt us, because when we go broke over there in that project, you know, or we run out of money or it's not working, we've always got our foot in the Friends River, and it's generating revenue. And when it generates revenue, you can go out on a little fling. You can get excited. You can run to Padre. You can have your vape pen in your mouth. You can do all that. And you can go to the next rally. If you're involved in another one, go to its rally. Be the only smiling one there with a true smile on your face, because you're not going to go home broke. You got your toe in the river. Is anybody catching on to this? I hope that you are. in sake of us and for the sake of you. I need you as much as you need me. You and I both need your friends, and they need their friends, and we all need each other if we're going to get through this, folks. Because believe you me, storm clouds are rising. I'm not a fearmonger by any stretch of the imagination. I feel that and personally, if I'm aware of something that's ahead of me that is going to be a challenge, if I know it now, then I can navigate around it. That's what I'm saying. Do not get caught up in the fear. There's no need to fear. It is an illusion. It does not exist if you don't give it energy. In the fact when people say, yes, it's not raining in Amarillo, that does exist. Yes, it exists. Yes, it exists. Why is it not raining in Amarillo? Amarillo's been around a long time. It might not have rained there a long time ago, long time ago. And if that's God's way, if that's nature's course, we adjust to it. If it's not, we adjust to it. We are the ones that are going to be on the other side of the river when the flood comes to finish. We're going to be over in the promised land. I'm just here to tell you, we can do it, people. Stay tuned, stay alert, stay safe. Get in touch with Ribby Scott if you're interested. Follow this thread. Go to the click on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. Follow, and that way they'll send you an email when and go in your little preferences and say send me an email when one of these things come out, and make that go viral. Make that go viral. If you want to succeed and you want to be on a smiling, happy team that's succeeding, stay tuned. It's coming. This is the 4th time in my life I've tried to bring out the truth of how we can use the platform of exponential growth in the form of some peer-to-peer marketing. Some call it networking, some call it relationship marketing. We don't have a networking deal because we don't have levels. You have to create a second level, but we have a flat line. We can explain this, as you'll see, in less than 3 minutes, and it's very simple. If you don't start trying to analyze it, you try to analyze 10 little circles, and I'll show you how you will go brain dead, and then you'll get back to, I saw it one time, I believe it, I saw it, I know how it works, and then just go load the wagon. Don't worry about the mule. The mule's gonna be fine, and so are you if you just relax, let go, and let God. Or your source of all good, your third eye, whatever you want to call it. Just understand that it's all coming inside of your mind. Right there, that's where you connect. I look very forward to getting this kicked off within the next week to 10 days. Every single friend that I have, no matter what company, no matter what walk of life that you're in, no matter where you're at on this planet, that's right, we will be global. We will be global. We will be clearing through a Solid Trust Pay, and I will go to Solid Trust Pay right now and show you. This is where you will go. You need to get an account right here at Solid Trust Pay, right here, because we're going to use them to disperse our moolahs right here. Solid Trust Pay, very simple to get an account. That's what we're doing now, is we're doing all of our API called Postback, so that when someone comes in and joins and becomes a friend with us and latches on with us, instantly, not waiting a week, not waiting 2 weeks, not waiting an hour, instantly their portion of that affiliate program is going to be instantly deposited into their Solid Trust Pay account. Every time. There's no waiting at the end of the month. There is no real corporate. This is a platform that you access, and it runs on its own. Accounting is simple. Boom, it's done. We can analyze it. You'll have a little back room or whatever you want to call it, where you can see all the people and all the goings on. Just load the wagon. Don't worry about the mule, and you don't have to worry about the check coming. It's already there before you can close out your little window of looking in your little back room. Before you can get over to Solid Trust Pay, your moolah will beat you there. Then we go out and we smile. Then we look at things. Then you're going to be ready for this gentleman right here. This right here. Let me show you this. Then you'll be ready for Ryan Conley. He has a tool that will help you tremendously. as does the tools over at Canaway, building the Canaway business. But you have really got to get you a little bit of moolah up to be able to function and be effective. That's what Jeff and I were talking about, yesterday. You have to be able to function and operate. And there are those that he's aware, and I'm aware, that just kind of stepped out there and got caught up in the fervor, and we want to get those people healthy again. Jeff understands I'm not doing anything to compete with Canaway, for crying out loud. I'm a national marketing director, and I have a passion for the area that they're in. There's Amber. I have a passion for hemp. I'm all about hemp. Y'all know that. But we can be healthy. We can go about getting our monies to support our passions the correct way. Wouldn't you rather, if you're involved with something, divide up the lion's share going to all of you rather than the other way around and having to go to pay off bills and pay off overhead, pay off phone bills? Let's get rid of that. You can do that now, and then you can do whatever you want in any of these programs, but just go in healthy and aware of what's happening. Make friends, and in networking, it's always said that it's a friendship, relationship based marketing program. And so if that's the case, why don't we just go to the point of making friends and stop right there and do not go any further. Don't even move a muscle. Just stop right there at making friends, and that's what we do. That's it. I hope that you catch on. Hope that you see what we're doing. Stay tuned to our to Hempville High, and you can see Hempville High right over here. Let me go to Hempville High real quick, and you can see that on Facebook, and I do send out emails to folks as well. Here's Hempville High, and I'm in the admin section, so let me get it to where you can see. And I post, and we all post over there at Hempville High. Wonderful information at Hempville High. And we'll be having a chat room where people can come in and from everywhere. It doesn't make any difference what they're doing. It doesn't have to be involved with what we're doing. And that we can chat amongst each other. We can make friends, and you'll be surprised at the value, the real value you will get from making friends with people in that chat room. It could change the direction of your life, something that you find there. I know, I've been in them, and it has done that for me. That's enough for a Saturday morning. I may do something later today, but do this if you would. Go out, earnestly smile at a stranger, just a glimpse, and in that real brief moment, send your true essence of hope and to that individual, and you'll be shocked. You don't have to hold it long, but if you connect spirit to spirit, you'll know that you connected, and you send that thought, I wish you well. They will know that. You will feel it inside of you that they caught that, and maybe, just maybe, you will have given a little bit of impetus for that person, or catalyst for that person to go out and have a better day because of what you did. Please do that. They're waiting on you. God bless you. God bless this wonderful country of America, the principles that it was founded on. She shall rise again based on those principles, and God bless this blue planet, and I'll see y'all on the next call. Jedi 1, a.k.a. Randy. We down.